All right, so are you ready to dive deep into the world of superfoods today?
Always.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Specifically, we're going to be focusing on acai, maqui, and turmeric curcumin.
Yeah, those ingredients that are, like, always trending.
Right, they're everywhere.
Hmm.
And we've got some research here. It's titled Rema Cucin, and we're going to break it all down for you.
You know, it's interesting because everyone's talking about superfoods, right?
Yeah.
But not everyone really knows the science behind them.
Right.
So we're going to unpack the actual benefits, potential downsides, and even how to pick the best products.
I love that. So, should we start with acai versus maqui?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh,
They're both like known for being these antioxidant powerhouses, but what are the real differences between the two?
well, Acai comes from these little purple berries that you find in the Amazon rainforest.
Okay.
And basically, they make the powder by freeze drying them, which helps preserve the nutrients.
Okay.
And one of the key things that Acai is known for is fighting oxidative stress.
Now, I know we hear a lot about oxidative stress, but in simple terms, what is it really?
Hmm. Imagine your cells are kind of slowly rusting.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of what oxidative stress is like.
Interesting.
It's caused by things called free radicals,
Uh-huh.
and it can really contribute to aging and even diseases.
Yeah.
But Acai is loaded with antioxidants, which are basically like little warriors fighting off those free radicals.
Okay.
So it helps to protect your cells. There are studies that have shown that Acai can even help prevent like specific types of cell damage.
So it's not just a marketing buzzword. There's actual research behind it.
Exactly, there's actual science backing it up.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. And when it comes to like your health, Acai is linked to some pretty impressive benefits.
Like what?
We're talking like heart health, digestive health, things that everyone's concerned about, right?
Yeah, for sure. And isn't it also a good source of fiber and healthy fats?
Absolutely, yeah. But let's get practical for a sec.
Okay.
How do you actually use this stuff? Right. The typical dose is like 1 to 2 tablespoons every day, but it's always best to start small and see how your body reacts?
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like one of the best things about acai powder is that you can add it to just about anything.
That's true.
Smoothies, yogurt, even oatmeal. I love it.
Yeah, it has that mild berry-like flavor that's really versatile.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you are looking for a good brand, Navita Sakai powder is one that I always see recommended.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Yeah. But as always, do your research and find what works best for you.
For sure. For sure. Before we move on to maki, are there any potential downsides to acai that we should be aware of?
Oh, of course. Like with any supplement, even natural ones, there's always a chance of allergies.
Yeah.
And it's possible that Acai could interact with certain medications, so it's always best to talk to your doctor before adding something new.
Right. Especially if you have any specific health concerns or you're pregnant or breastfeeding.
Exactly.
Good point.
Mm.
Okay, now let's talk about maqui, which comes from Patagonia.
Okay, so these are wild berries growing in like southern Chile.
Oh, cool. And what makes these ones so special?
Okay, so maqui berries actually have even more antioxidant power than acai.
What? Even more?
Yeah, they're full of these unique antioxidants called delphinidins.
Delphinidins. What are those exactly?
They're a type of flavonoid, and they're known for having like really strong anti-inflammatory and even anti-aging effects.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So besides being like an antioxidant superstar, what other benefits does maqui offer?
Well, if you're looking to combat inflammation in the body, maqui is your go-to berry.
Okay.
It's also great for boosting your immune system,
Mm-hmm.
and some research suggests that it can help regulate blood sugar.
Wow, that's amazing. So if someone is concerned about inflammation, blood sugar, or just wants to boost their immunity, it sounds like maqui could be a really great option.
It could be.
Yeah.
And just like acai, it has that mild berry-like flavor, so it's really easy to add to smoothies and other recipes.
Yeah, I love my smoothies. It seems like maqui might have the edge over acai in terms of antioxidant power. But you did mention earlier that acai has a wider range of nutrients.
That's right. So acai has a good amount of fiber and healthy fats as well.
Okay.
So while maqui might be the antioxidant champ, acai offers a more well-rounded nutritional profile.
So it really comes down to what you're looking for and what your body needs, right?
Exactly.
Like, do you want that concentrated hit of antioxidants from maqui or a more balanced approach with acai?
And that's where things get really interesting because instead of thinking of it as a battle between the two, maybe it's more about recognizing the unique strengths of each berry
I like that.
and seeing how they could complement each other.
Yeah. So instead of choosing one over the other, maybe we can find ways to incorporate both into our diets and benefit from like their individual superpowers.
Exactly. It's all about finding what works best for you and your health goals.
I love that. All right, well, that was a really fascinating look into the world of Acai and Maqui. We've covered their origins, their unique benefits, and even some practical tips for adding them to your routine.
But wait, there's more.
Of course there is.
We're going to explore another trending superfood next, turmeric curcumin.
I can't wait. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So, ready to move on to turmeric curcumin.
Let's do it.
Okay, awesome. Now, most people know turmeric from like Indian food or maybe golden milk lattes.
Right.
But what makes it so special when it comes to like actual health benefits?
It's the curcumin.
Okay.
That's the active compound that actually gives turmeric its bright yellow color. And it's a really potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant.
So it's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so it sounds like curcumin is really the star of the show. What specific benefits are we talking about?
Well, first off, curcumin has been shown to be really helpful for joint health.
Okay.
We're talking reduced inflammation and pain, which is great for anyone with achy joints.
Yeah, or arthritis.
Exactly. That's huge because I know so many people struggle with joint pain.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And then there's gut health.
Okay.
Curcumin seems to have like a positive effect on digestion.
Mm-hmm.
It can even help with discomfort. So if you're looking for something natural to support your gut, turmeric curcumin could be a good option.
I'm seeing why it's so popular now. So we've got joint health, gut health, anything else.
Well, this is really fascinating. There's actually some promising research emerging about curcumin's potential benefits for brain health,
Oh, wow.
like protecting brain cells
Mm-hmm.
and maybe even reducing the risk of cognitive decline as we age.
So turmeric curcumin could actually be good for our brains too.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. This is almost starting to sound too good to be true. What's the catch?
Well, one thing to keep in mind is that curcumin isn't absorbed very easily by the body.
Oh, okay.
It has what we call low bioavailability, which means even if you're eating turmeric or taking a curcumin supplement, your body might not be getting all the benefits. Oh, I see. So how do we fix that? Is there a way to boost the absorption?
Yeah, there are a couple of tricks. One is to combine curcumin with black pepper.
Really?
Yeah, black pepper contains this compound called piperine,
Correct.
and that actually helps your body absorb curcumin much more effectively.
So just like adding a little sprinkle of black pepper to your food or in your golden milk latte can actually make a difference.
It can.
Okay, good to know.
And another way to enhance absorption is to take curcumin with healthy fats.
Okay.
Fats also increase bioavailability, so it helps your body actually use the curcumin.
Interesting. Are there any specific products you know of that already have curcumin with black pepper or healthy fats built in?
Yeah, there are. If you're looking for a good option, the BioSchwartz turmeric curcumin with bioperine is one to look into.
Okay.
They use curcumin with a patented black pepper extract specifically to increase absorption.
Oh, nice. Okay. What about dosage? How much turmeric curcumin should someone be taking each day?
Well, it's usually recommended around 500 to 2,000 milligrams daily.
Okay.
But as always, it's best to start low and see how your body reacts.
Right. Start small and then increase.
Exactly. And also, taking super high doses of curcumin for long periods of time could potentially lead to digestive issues.
So moderation is key.
Yeah, pretty much. And of course, if you have any concerns, talk to your doctor.
Right. Of course. This has been really fascinating. So turmeric curcumin is like a powerhouse when it comes to inflammation
Yeah.
and overall health.
Yeah, it seems like it.
But it sounds like dosage and potential interactions are definitely things to be mindful of.
For sure. We've covered a lot on turmeric curcumin today. The history, the benefits, the absorption problem.
Mhm.
We even talked about products.
Right.
But there's one more thing we need to talk about before we wrap up.
Okay, what's that? So we've talked about all these amazing benefits of Acai, Maqui, and turmeric curcumin, but is there anything else we should be thinking about before adding these to our routines?
You know, that's a great question because I think it's important to remember that superfoods don't exist in a vacuum. And we really need to think about the bigger picture,
Like what?
like the impact these ingredients have on the environment,
Yeah.
and the communities where they're grown.
Right.
Like, for instance, acai comes from the Amazon rainforest, which is facing, like, serious deforestation
Yeah.
and habitat loss.
So increased demand for these superfoods could actually be contributing to the problem.
Unfortunately, if it's not managed responsibly, yeah, it can.
So as consumers, what can we do to make sure that we're choosing Acai products that are sourced sustainably?
Well, look for certifications.
Like what?
like Fair Trade, Organic, Rainforest Alliance,
Okay.
those kinds of things. They indicate that the product meets certain standards,
Wow. Okay.
for environmental and social responsibility.
So it means that, like, the acai was harvested and produced in a way that minimizes harm to
Exactly.
the environment.
Yeah, and supports those local
So
communities.
we can actually, like, vote with our dollars
Absolutely.
by choosing brands that are actually prioritizing these things.
Exactly. And it's not just about the environment either.
Right.
It's about the people who grow and harvest these superfoods, making sure that they're treated fairly
Yeah.
and they actually benefit from the trade.
So, like, are they being paid fairly?
Yeah.
Are they working in safe
Right.
conditions?
Exactly.
We don't want to be supporting, like, industries that are exploiting workers or anything.
Right, exactly. It's about being a conscious consumer, I think.
Yeah.
Understanding the story behind the product.
So how can we be more informed? Like, what can we do to learn more about these things?
Well, look for companies that are really transparent
Okay.
about their sourcing
Uh-huh.
and production methods. Do they have a clear commitment to ethical and sustainable practices?
Yeah.
Do they support like fair labor practices,
Okay.
community development in those regions? Those are all things to consider.
It's making me realize just how interconnected everything is. Like, our demand for these things can have a ripple effect, you know?
Totally.
Across the globe, it's a powerful reminder to be informed
Yeah.
and make choices that actually align with our values.
I completely agree. And it's not about being perfect. It's about taking those steps in the right direction.
Yeah.
And by supporting those brands that are really committed to doing things the right way, we can create like a positive change.
Okay, I love that. So as we wrap up this superfood deep dive, what are some key takeaways you want to leave our listeners with?
Well, first of all, remember knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Do your research, ask questions, and don't be afraid to really dig deep and understand where your food is coming from.
I love that. What else?
Think about the bigger picture.
Okay.
Consider those environmental and social impacts.
Mm-hmm.
Look for certifications, research the brands, and really support those companies that align with your values.
Awesome. Anything else?
And don't forget, while these superfoods can be really wonderful additions to a healthy diet, they're not magic bullets.
Right.
True health is really about a balanced lifestyle. Nourishing foods, regular exercise, mental well-being, all of it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this superfood adventure.
Yeah, this was fun.
I hope you learned some valuable insights and that you feel empowered to make more informed choices.
Yes, I hope so too.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
See you next time.